Title: The Vanishing of David Lang. A true unsolved mystery. I've always been skeptical of stories that seem too bizarre to be real. But sometimes, history hands us mysteries so chilling, so unexplainable, that even the most logical minds struggle to dismiss them. This is one of those stories. A man vanished, right before his family's eyes, and to this day, no one knows how or why. It was a warm afternoon on September 23, 1880, at approximately 3:30 p.m., in Gallatin, Tennessee. The Lang family lived a quiet life on their farm, located 2 miles from the town center, surrounded by open fields and stretching farmland. David Lang, a hard-working man in his 30s, had just finished lunch with his wife, Emma, and their 2 children when the unthinkable happened. The disappearance. David stepped outside to check on the horses. Emma stood at the porch, watching him. At the same time, a carriage approached their home. Inside was Judge August Peck, a family friend, accompanied by his brother-in-law. The judge waved at David, expecting a friendly greeting in return. But then, David Lang simply vanished. No sound, no struggle, no warning. One moment he was there, walking across the dry, grassy field, roughly 50 feet from the house, and in the blink of an eye, he was gone. His wife screamed. The judge stopped his carriage in shock. The children ran to the spot where their father had just been. But there was nothing. No hole, no disturbance in the grass. It was as if the earth had swallowed him whole. Panic set in. Emma Lang, desperate and in disbelief, ran to the exact spot where David had disappeared, calling his name over and over. The judge and his companion joined her, searching the area thoroughly. Neighbors arrived, and soon a full-scale search was underway. They scoured every inch of the property, digging up the soil, searching for footprints, anything. But there was nothing. No hidden holes or sinkholes. Just an empty field where a man had stood moments before. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. There was no sign of David Lang. His wife fell into deep despair, unable to fathom what had happened. But the story took an even stranger turn months later, when their children reported hearing their father's voice, calling for help. They ran to the field where he had vanished, convinced he was nearby. But there was no one there. The voice, faint and desperate, eventually faded. The last reported occurrence of this voice was April 1881, nearly 7 months after his disappearance. Theories and speculation. This case remains one of the strangest disappearances in history. Some theorists claim David Lang was pulled into another dimension, a rift in space and time. Others believe it was an elaborate hoax. Skeptics argue that the entire event was fabricated, a legend born from whispers and exaggeration. But those who were there that day, his wife, his children, the judge, insist that what they saw was real. No one ever saw David Lang again. No body was ever found. No explanation was ever given. he simply ceased to exist. To this day, the vanishing of David Lang remains one of the most unsettling unsolved mysteries. Could he have slipped into another reality? Was it an elaborate story designed to entertain? Or did something far more sinister happen that we may never understand? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you believe this story? Have you heard of similar disappearances? Subscribe for more terrifying true mysteries, and I'll see you in the next one.